Dear brother and sister, 2020 has come to an end. Finally, I hear you say. This year was for some people a challenging year of financial survival, poor health, and loneliness. For others, it was a year of growth in relationships, both in their relationship to God and their family. At least it was for all of us a different year, a year of adjustment and new thinking and doing new. We all thought that when 2020 is over, we can plan and move forward with new momentum. Also in our church being. Now it is clear that we are going to live in uncertainty for some time to come. The second wave of COVID-19 infections, with its new variant, has become a reality. For the second time this year, we, also the churches, are being restricted to see if we can limit the spreading of the virus. We understand the need for urgent restrictions, and it is our calling as believers to do everything in our power and with love for our neighbor to stop this virus. A second time is harder than a first time. Back then, in a strange way, it was a ministry challenge to start something new. Now the challenge is to fall back on a way of doing things that worked well for 22 weeks, but also became less and less satisfying over time. Due to the ban on gatherings, including religious gatherings, we will be broadcasting worship services from home again for at least the next 2 Sundays. We will do it with confidence, thankful that we have the means, in the knowledge that the gospel of the Lord cannot be stopped, and that His presence and therefore also the fellowship with each other cannot be limited to a specific building. With this uncertainty coupled with the usual uncertainty about the future, we stand on the eve of the year 2021. The calling of believers is to live every day, to live in a living relationship with the Lord each day out of the grace of that day. Every day has enough evil and brokenness of his own, and it is our calling to live in the midst of every day's limitations. From a Christian's perspective, the new, better normal, after all, will only dawn with the return of our Lord. Until then, everything will remain broken, and we will somehow always be confined. We therefore enter the new year as we end the old year, knowing that we are living in grace and peace from Him who is and who was and who will come, and from the 7 spirits who are before His throne, and from Jesus Christ, the faithful witness, the firstborn from the dead, the ruler over the kings of the earth. Thus it will be during 2021. Good night.